Have you ever sat in a meeting room, heart racing, waiting for someone to ask you to speak, and suddenly your mind went completely blank? Have you ever been asked to lead a meeting in English and felt like the whole room was watching you, judging every word you said? Have you ever finished a meeting and walked out thinking, I had so much to say, but I did not know how to say it? If that sounds familiar, I want you to take a deep breath right now, because today, everything changes. This lesson is going to give you the exact words, phrases, and sentences you need to start a meeting professionally, lead it with confidence, and close it in a way that leaves a lasting impression on everyone in that room. Welcome back to the channel. I am so glad you are here today. I am your English teacher, and this lesson is one of the most important ones I have ever created because meetings are everywhere. You cannot avoid them, but you can master them. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to open a meeting, keep it moving, handle questions, and wrap it up like a true professional. This lesson is for you whether you are in Tokyo or Nairobi, in Dubai or Delhi, in Berlin or Buenos Aires. Professional meeting English is the same everywhere, and once you learn it, it will open doors for you that you never even knew existed. Here is why this matters so much. In every company, in every industry around the entire world, meetings are where decisions are made. They are where leaders are noticed. When you speak well in a meeting, people remember you. Your manager notices you. Your colleagues respect you, and your career moves forward. But when you stay silent, when you stumble, when you do not know what to say, you become invisible, and you deserve so much better than that. So let us build your meeting English together, step by step, phrase by phrase, starting right now. Part 1. Essential meeting vocabulary. Every professional environment has its own language. Meetings are no different. Let us start with the most important vocabulary words you will need. The first word is agenda. An agenda is the list of topics that will be discussed in the meeting. Always know the agenda before you walk into any meeting. The second word is minutes. Meeting minutes are the written record of everything that was discussed and decided. Someone always takes the minutes. The third word is facilitator. This is the person who leads and manages the meeting. If you are running the meeting, you are the facilitator. The fourth word is participant. A participant is anyone attending the meeting. The fifth word is objective. The objective is the goal or purpose of the meeting. What do you want to achieve by the end? The sixth word is quorum. This means the minimum number of people needed for the meeting to officially take place. The seventh word is action item. An action item is a specific task that someone agrees to complete after the meeting. The eighth word is defer. To defer means to move a topic to a later meeting because there is not enough time to discuss it now. The ninth word is summarize. To summarize means to briefly repeat the main points of the discussion. The 10th word is adjourn. To adjourn means to officially end the meeting. These 10 words will make you sound like you belong in any boardroom anywhere in the world. Learn them, use them, own them. Part 2. How to start a meeting professionally. Starting a meeting well sets the tone for everything that follows. A strong opening tells people you are prepared, you respect their time, and you know what you are doing. Let us go through exactly how to do this. Welcoming everyone. The very first thing you do is welcome the participants. Here are the phrases you need. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today. Welcome, everyone. I appreciate you all being here. Hello and good afternoon. Let us get started. I know everyone is busy. Thank you all for making time for this meeting today. These phrases are warm, professional, and respectful. They immediately create a positive atmosphere. Introducing the purpose of the meeting. After welcoming everyone, immediately tell them why you are meeting. Do not waste time. Be direct. Use these phrases. The purpose of today's meeting is to discuss the new marketing strategy. We are here today to review last quarter's results and plan the way forward. Today's meeting has 3 main objectives. First, second, third. The goal of this session is to make a final decision on the project timeline. Always state the purpose clearly. This shows leadership and keeps everyone focused. Introducing the agenda. Now walk them through the agenda. Use these phrases. I have sent the agenda in advance, but let me quickly walk you through it. Today we will cover three main points. First, we will look at, then we will discuss, and finally, we will decide on. We have approximately 1 hour together, so let us make the most of it. I would like to keep us on track, so please hold any questions until the end of each section. Introducing participants. If there are new faces in the room or on the call, introduce them professionally. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our guest today, Sarah from the finance team. We have a few new members joining us today. Let us do a quick round of introductions. I would like to welcome John, who is joining us from our Singapore office. Checking attendance. Sometimes you need to confirm who is present. Use these phrases. Let us do a quick attendance check. Could everyone please confirm they can hear me clearly? I see most of the team is here. Are we waiting for anyone else before we begin? It looks like we have everyone. Let us go ahead and get started. Part 3. Managing the meeting in progress. Starting a meeting is only the beginning. You also need to know how to keep it moving smoothly. Here are phrases for during the meeting. Transitioning between topics. Now that we have covered that, let us move on to the next item on the agenda. Great, let us shift our focus to the second point. We are making good progress. Let us now discuss. Before we move on, does anyone have any final thoughts on that? Inviting someone to speak. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, Maria. David, could you walk us through the numbers? What does the team think about this approach? I would like to open the floor for any comments or suggestions. Keeping the meeting on track. I appreciate that input. Let us make sure we stay on topic for now. That is a great point. Let us add that to the agenda for our next meeting so we can give it proper attention. We are running a little short on time, so let us keep moving. I want to make sure we have enough time for the last agenda item. Handling disagreements professionally. I understand your perspective. Could we hear from the other side as well? That is a valid concern. Let us explore both options before we decide. I think we have two strong viewpoints here. Let us look at the data and then make a decision. Thank you for sharing that. I want to make sure everyone feels heard. Part 4. How to end a meeting professionally. This is where most people make their biggest mistake. They just say, "Okay, that is all," and everyone walks out confused. A professional closing is just as important as a professional opening. Here is how to do it right. Summarizing the meeting. Before you close, always summarize. This makes sure everyone leaves with the same understanding. Let me take a moment to summarize what we discussed today. Before we close, I want to quickly recap the key points from today's meeting. To summarize, we agreed on 3 main things today. First, second, third. Here is a quick recap of our decisions so everyone is on the same page. Assigning action items. Every meeting should end with clear next steps. Use these phrases. We have a few action items coming out of today's discussion. Sarah, you will be responsible for preparing the financial report by Friday. Is that confirmed? John will follow up with the client by end of day tomorrow. The deadline for the revised proposal is next Wednesday. Does everyone agree? Let us make sure everyone is clear on their responsibilities before we close. Confirming the next meeting. Our next meeting will be on Thursday at 10. Please come prepared with your updates. Shall we schedule a follow-up for next week to review the progress? I will send out a calendar invite for our next session by end of day today. Thanking participants. Always close with gratitude. It is professional, warm, and memorable. Thank you all for your time and your contributions today. I really appreciate the quality of discussion in today's meeting. Thank you, everyone. This was a very productive session. I am grateful for everyone's input. Let us keep up this momentum. Officially adjourning the meeting. With that, I would like to officially adjourn today's meeting. That brings us to the end of our session. Thank you all for being here. We are done for today. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. The meeting is now closed. I will circulate the minutes by tomorrow morning. Part 5. Real-life dialogues. Let us now listen to 2 complete meeting scenarios so you can hear how all of this sounds together in a real situation. Dialogue 1. Starting a team meeting facilitator. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today's meeting. I know we all have busy schedules, so I really appreciate your time. The purpose of today's session is to review the progress on our Q3 targets and decide on our priorities for Q4. We have about 45 minutes together, so let us make sure we use the time well. I have 3 items on the agenda today. First, we will review Q3 performance. Second, we will look at our challenges. And third, we will set our top priorities for the next quarter. Before we begin, I would like to quickly welcome Priya, who is joining us from the Mumbai office for the first time. Priya, welcome. We are glad to have you. All right, let us get started. Tom, could you please begin by walking us through the Q3 numbers? Notice everything that happened there. A warm welcome, a clear purpose, a time frame, an agenda, an introduction, and an immediate transition into the first topic. That is a world-class meeting opening. Dialogue 2, closing a meeting professionally. Facilitator. All right, we are coming up on time, so let me take a moment to summarize today's discussion. We reviewed Q3 performance and identified 2 key areas where we fell short: client retention and response time. We agreed that the primary focus for Q4 will be improving our follow-up process and reducing response time to under 4 hours. In terms of action items, Maria will prepare a revised client communication template by next Monday. James will research and recommend 2 new project management tools by Wednesday, and I will schedule a 30-minute check-in for next Friday to review progress. Does everyone have clarity on their responsibilities? Wonderful. Thank you all so much for your input today. This was a very productive session, and I am excited about where we are headed. Our next meeting will be in 2 weeks. I will send the calendar invite by end of day. With that, I would like to officially adjourn today's meeting. Have a wonderful day, everyone. That closing was perfect. Summary, action items, next steps, gratitude, and adjournment. Clean, clear, and completely professional. Part 6, pronunciation. Tips. Let us practice saying some key phrases clearly and confidently. Say this after me. Let us get started. Break it down. Let us get started. The word started, I'll stress the first syllable. Started, not started. Now say, I would like to officially adjourn the meeting. Break it down. I would like to officially adjourn the meeting. Adjourn. Stress the second syllable. Adjourn. The J makes a soft sound, like adjourn. Now say, let me take a moment to summarize. Break it down. Let me take a moment to summarize. Summarize? Stress is on the first syllable. Summarize. Say it again. Summarize. Now the full sentence. Let me take a moment to summarize. Beautiful. You are sounding more professional already. Part 7, common mistakes and corrections. Mistake 1, starting with no purpose. Learners say, okay, so, let us start. Professional version, good morning, everyone. The purpose of today's meeting is to finalize the project plan. Always lead with purpose. It shows you are prepared. Mistake 2, ending abruptly. Learners say, okay, that is it. Bye. Professional version, let me summarize today's key points before we close. Thank you all for your time. The meeting is now adjourned. Never just cut a meeting short without a proper closing. It feels disrespectful and unprepared. Mistake 3, not assigning action items. Learners finish a meeting without telling anyone what to do next. This is a very common mistake. Professional version, always end with clear action items. Sarah will do X by Friday. James will complete Y by Wednesday. Mistake 4, talking too fast when nervous. When people are nervous, they rush. Slow down, pause, breathe. A confident speaker uses pauses on purpose. Pausing makes you sound more in control, not less. Mistake 5, saying I think too much. Learners say, I think maybe we should, I think perhaps. Professional version, I propose that we, my suggestion is replace I think maybe with strong, decisive language. It changes how people perceive you instantly. Part 8, cultural tips for professional meetings. Tip 1, always be on time. In professional English-speaking cultures, arriving on time for a meeting is a sign of respect. If you are going to be late, send a message in advance. Tip 2, prepare before the meeting. Review the agenda. Have your notes ready. Know the key points you want to make. Preparation gives you confidence. Tip 3, use people's names. When you invite someone to speak, use their name. What do you think, James? This shows engagement and respect. Tip 4. Do not interrupt. Wait for the speaker to finish before you respond. If you need to interject, say, "Excuse me, may I add something here?" Or, "I apologize for interrupting, but I think this is important." Tip 5. Send a follow-up email. After the meeting, always send a summary email with the action items and deadlines. This is considered professional best practice in most global work environments. Part 9. Practice section. Now it is your time to speak. Repeat every phrase after me out loud. Your voice needs to practice these words, not just your eyes. Ready? Let us go. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today. Say it again. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today. The purpose of today's meeting is to discuss our quarterly goals. One more time. The purpose of today's meeting is to discuss our quarterly goals. I have 3 items on the agenda today. Again, I have 3 items on the agenda today. Let us move on to the next item on the agenda. Say it with confidence. Let us move on to the next item on the agenda. Let me take a moment to summarize today's discussion. Again, let me take a moment to summarize today's discussion. We have a few action items coming out of today's meeting. One more time. We have a few action items coming out of today's meeting. Thank you all for your time. The meeting is now adjourned. Beautiful. Thank you all for your time. The meeting is now adjourned. You are doing incredibly well. Every time you say these phrases out loud, they become more natural. Keep going. Part 10. Confidence building. Let me speak directly to you for a moment. I know that leading a meeting in English feels enormous. It feels exposed. It feels like everyone is watching and waiting for you to make a mistake. But here is what I know for certain. The people sitting in that room are not hoping you fail. They are hoping the meeting is useful. They are hoping it is clear. They are hoping it is efficient. And when you use the phrases you learned today, you give them exactly that. You are not performing. You are serving the room. You are helping everyone do their job better. And that is something to feel proud of. You do not need a perfect accent. You do not need to sound like someone from London or New York. You need to be clear. You need to be prepared. You need to be respectful. And today you have everything you need to do all 3. Your confidence grows every single time you practice. It grows every time you use one new phrase. It grows every time you walk out of a meeting thinking, "I did that." And very soon, you will not just survive meetings in English. You will lead them. You will command them. You will be the person everyone looks to for direction. That future is closer than you think. And it starts with the very next meeting you walk into. Part 11. Summary and revision. Let us quickly review everything you learned today so it stays strong in your memory. We covered 10 essential meeting vocabulary words including agenda, minutes, action item, defer, and adjourn. We learned how to open a meeting professionally, welcoming participants, stating the purpose, presenting the agenda, and introducing attendees. We learned how to manage the meeting, transitioning between topics, inviting speakers, keeping things on track, and handling disagreements. We learned how to close a meeting the right way, summarizing, assigning action items, confirming next steps, thanking participants, and officially adjourning. We practiced 2 complete real-life meeting dialogues. We identified 5 common mistakes and replaced them with professional alternatives. We covered 5 cultural tips for meeting success. Here are your 5 most important phrases to use starting from your very next meeting. The purpose of today's meeting is, let us move on to the next item on the agenda. Let me take a moment to summarize. We have a few action items coming out of today's discussion. Thank you all for your time. The meeting is now adjourned. Write these down. Say them out loud tonight. Use one of them in your next meeting, then come back and tell me how it went. Closing. Your call to action. You have just completed one of the most practical English lessons for professional success. I am so proud of you for showing up and investing in yourself today. But now it is time to take action. Leave a comment below right now and tell me, which phrase from today's lesson are you most excited to use? Write it in the comments, practice it out loud, share it with a colleague. I read every single comment and I am cheering for every single one of you. If this lesson helped you, please hit the like button. It takes 1 second and it helps more learners around the world find this content and improve their English. Subscribe to this channel if you have not already. Every week I post lessons exactly like this one, practical, powerful, and designed to help you speak English with confidence in real life. And share this video with someone you know who has to attend or lead meetings in English, because everyone deserves to feel confident in that room. Practice these phrases daily. Say them in the mirror. Record yourself. Use them in your next real meeting, because the only way your English improves is when you use it. And you, my friend, are absolutely ready to use it. I will see you in the next lesson. You are doing amazing. Keep going. The best is yet to come.